Doctor, yung lowering the sugar ngayong pandemya, dumami yung plantito and plantita eh. Saka usong-uso ngayon yung insulin plant. Yung
Yes.
ninunguya ng raw, yung ano, yung
Pwede ba yun?
Yeah, the insulin plant, ninunguya ng raw yung leaf. At ngayon meron nang nag-juice ng insulin juice. Is there any scientific basis for that?
Yeah, so let me weigh on this. Every day in my clinic, araw-araw, may patients na dumadating who says, "Oh, Doc, meron akong ampalaya, guyabano, wheatgrass, insulin plant, and many other things that will help their diabetes." But let me say this, that as doctors here, we have our responsibility to the health of the patient. So definitely, we want to give them medicines that have been studied. We know the effect, the number of dosage, the milligrams, and definitely the side effect of those medications. Similar to your vaccines, before it was rolled out, it was undergone studies, tested in 40,000 patients before it was rolled out to the general public. And until now, they're gathering data on the side effects and efficacy. So most of the diabetes that we have been treated with medications that have been tested, and there are oral medications and insulin in the newer generation. So in terms of herbal medications, I'll classify them as herbal medications. I would like to discuss that with your private physician to discuss the benefits of these medications in the treatment process. But I would be very careful in utilizing them without clarifying them, because definitely we owe it to our patient to give them the best health by giving them tried and tested medications.
Pero kung supplemental lang yon, supplemental herbal, wala bang anecdotal evidence?
Yes, that's why I was saying is that you better discuss it, because some of the herbal medications actually might cause counteractions or reactions with the current regimens that the patients might be taking on a regular basis. So you need to discuss this with the physician.
Kung wala ka pang diabetes and you're eating insulin leaves every day. Kasi,
well, yes. So that's a patient's preference already. Okay, that's going to be a patient's preference. But if you're going to ask me on a personal note, I don't prescribe that to my patients. Yeah.
Baka mamaya magtae ka pa ng di oras yan sa ginagawa mo yan.
Yes.
Pero Doc, for example, there are the other types of food that you mentioned. I suppose wala namang risk ingesting more guyabano or ampalaya, not unless bitter ka talaga, pero
Of course, there's these are vegetables that we regularly eat, and as I mentioned to you, but when you're dealing with patients, you wanted to make sure that their blood sugars are well controlled, and that there is an effect, a measurable effect. So once I give them a medication, I know how far their blood sugars will go down and what expected side reactions. So these are things that are very important to us as physicians. So with the herbal medications, we are not sure of the magnitude of effect, if there is any drug-to-drug reactions, or to their how the medications will and what other effects that they may have. So what I'm saying is that we need to discuss this with the doctors together, taking their medications. Of course, these are foods that you can regularly take on a regular table. You can take them, but as a maintenance, that is something that you need to discuss with your physician.
O yung foods na lang na nakaka-elevate ng blood sugar, yung rice consumption.
Okay, thank you very much. For the rice consumption, definitely there is a right amount of calories that you can take. For example, we have a computation based on height. Then we compute it for your ideal body weight. So pag na-compute na namin yung ideal body weight, then we recommend to you the amount of rice. Usually, we recommend 1 cup of rice or an equivalent of that. Sometimes we use the plate method, which is 1/4 of your plate, or sometimes we use the palm method, wherein 1 palm's carbohydrate count, and in terms of being a complex carbohydrate. So we encourage that to utilize complex carbs. So these are even better.
Yung mango, nakaka-elevate siya ng blood sugar. Mango and grapes.
Yes, most vegetables are allowed as long as you take them at a regular, in the specified amount. So most often, most fruits you are allowed to take every meal time, just 1 slice. So for example, 1 banana or 1 slice of papaya, or at dinner time, you can take 1 slice of watermelon.
Alcohol.
Alcohol, well, for most patients, alcohol, we try to limit them because they have other medical diseases, such as those with kidney, liver, and cardiovascular. But for those with relatively mild symptoms or mild disease forms, we allow probably an allowable alcohol is about 1 glass of wine or 1 jigger of hard liquor is allowed.
Is allowed. Ano yun? Once a week ba yun? Or
Okay, sparingly.